Alright. It is mashed potato-y. You see that? Kind of looks like mashed potatoes. That's exactly what we call it, mashed potato phase. And it usually moves pretty quickly from this phase to the Vaseline phase, and that is exactly what it looks like too, Vaseline when it's ready. So, I'll try to hold this and film at the same time. Hopefully the Easter Bunny brings me a tripod so that I can film the whole process without having to cut off in between and you can see it from beginning to end. But it's still mashed potato-y. I didn't water discount like I normally do. So just gonna have to just want to beat it in and make sure there's no hard clumps that aren't being processed. While that finishes, I'll show you. I have ground up the mint. Oh, it smells so good. I grounded it up and then I sifted it with with my mesh strainer thingy. Make sure I got all the little twigs out and any hard branches. So it's really fine mint leaves. And this is 2 pounds of soap. I just have to check my recipe again to make sure I add the right amount of peppermint essential oil. I just looked at it, but you can always double check. Alright, just as I thought. I'm gonna add, because I use essential oils, I have to use a little bit more because everything fades. If it's natural, the mint leaves are going to look a beautiful green color, and then as time comes it's going to fade and look brown, but it still looks herby and it looks beautiful, rustic. Matter of fact, I call this soap rustic mint. There's pictures on my Facebook page on Nature's Mystique. You can check that out. But I use peppermint essential oil, and that too will fade over time, but it lasts for at least 6 months. I mean, even after that, it's still a very light, minty scent. And of course, the mint leaves kind of help hold in the scent as well. I'm excited. It's my first time I filmed me making any soap. See? You see how it looks Vaseline-y now? Doesn't look like mashed potatoes. It looks, I don't know if you can tell, kind of see-through, Vaseline. Looks just like you open a jar of Vaseline. So it's ready. I'm going to turn the heat off because the essential oil has a an evaporation temperature. So if I added it in right now, it would evaporate out. I wouldn't have any scent, waste my money and my time, and I'd be upset. So stirring it like this helps kind of cool the temperature down. I have my mold ready. I'll move it over here. Here's my mortar and pestle. I need to rinse that out. Put it by my sink. And get my mold ready. It's all cleaned out and ready to go. This is my newest one. I haven't used it yet. I just ordered that one. I've got a smaller one, but this one should hold 2 pounds easily. My other one holds just a little bit less than 2 pounds. I always have a little extra that I stick in random molds just to play around with. Let's see. I just moved my whole soaping operation into my soaping room. I used to do this in the kitchen, but obviously my husband didn't want the whole kitchen taken up with soap. tools and utensils and everything. So you see how it turns a little white? That's because it's soap. It's cooling off and hardening up into soap. Isn't that so fascinating? I apologize for not being able to hold the camera still. I will get a tripod. I might even not. Easter is Saturday, so maybe I'll treat myself if the Easter Bunny doesn't treat me. Apologize for the banging. See, it looks just like Vaseline. It just, let's see if you can see it. Is it focusing in? See, it looks just like Vaseline. It's because it's ready. This is gel phase. So if I made this cold process, no heat besides melting any of the harder oils like coconut oil or lard, it's cold process, it would heat up on its own because of the chemical reaction and go through gel phase. Some soaps heat up more, some soaps don't. Some soaps don't even heat up at all or go through gel phase, which is fine. It doesn't have to go through gel phase. Gel phase does make the colors a little more sharp or vibrant, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go ahead and add the mint just a little bit. I like to add half at a time and stir it in. Don't get excited, it's not going to stay that pretty green color. It'll fade all white and you'll just see the green. I wish the lighting was better. It'll fade and you'll just see little green specks until the little mint leaves turn brown. But these, beautiful. Stir it in enough. Add in the rest. Just a little bit. Soap, soap, soap. It smells great. I love this soap. And some of this has to go to the lady who gave me the mint. I promised her months ago that I'd make some and hand it to her, and the problem is I made some and people want to buy it, and so I end up not having none to give to the lady. So I'm definitely giving her